Clouds came in this afternoon, and we knew exactly what time it was.
Those afternoon storms continue.
Lather, rinse, repeat. Here we go again. The threat yet again this afternoon, as well as tomorrow, is going to be for flash flooding. So keep that in mind if you have any evening plans out there. The sky is looking ominous just out to the west. We really haven't seen much here in downtown Denver. A couple of sprinkles here and there, but really the heaviest showers have been in southern Colorado. That is where we expect the heaviest storms, the most amount of water to be, but still the threat exists here in Denver. We had a cold front race through late last night and early this morning. That just helped to reinforce the cooler air that was already here for much of the Front Range and the Eastern Plains. So I hope you like the temps today. Of course, we still have some tropical moisture though streaming into the state, and it has been widespread, especially up into the mountains, a place that desperately needs it. Upper 70s to low 80s this afternoon here in Denver, off to the Eastern Plains as well. Everyone enjoying this wonderful break from the heat. Not necessarily the case out to the western slope. They are still at 92 in Grand Junction, but temperatures running a solid 11 degrees below that average. Have not picked up any moisture for us today, but the day is still young. We still have a couple more hours where we could see a few thunderstorms cruise into the city. As we look on the satellite radar composite, you can see just how heavy the rain showers have been around the San Juans, Durango, Pagosa Springs, up to Telluride, looking at some very heavy rain showers, a whole lot of lightning, even around the Central Mountains, and then up around Steamboat. They have been so bone dry, so nice to see some moisture out there. We haven't seen much, like I said, here for the city. Lafayette over to Boulder, a couple of light rain showers. We're expecting a few more though throughout the evening, but the flood watch in play just to the south of us toward Castle Rock and in through Elbert and Lincoln counties. That's going to continue until about 9-10 o'clock tonight, and then down toward Canyon City. They have really seen the worst of the weather as they are under a flash flood warning until about 7:30 tonight. 1 to 2 inches has already fallen. They still have more rain out there. And then south central Colorado across the Great Sand Dunes, the San Luis Valley, Alamosa, they were looking at all kinds of wild weather earlier, and the rain showers continue. Tonight we're down to about 58, so it should be a refreshing evening for many of us here for the I-25 corridor as we look for partly cloudy skies after about 10 p.m. 60s in Lamar, La Junta, and Springfield with more 30s and 40s up through the mountains, so a bit cooler. Looking at the futurecast within the next hour, those thunderstorms shifting across the I-25 corridor, and then by about 10 p.m. they're between Lyman and Burlington, so still some late night rumblers for you. Overnight our skies clear, and tomorrow morning 7 a.m. back to the grind, back to all that sunshine. Should be a beautiful start to the day. It's going to help to warm up our temperatures just a little bit, and then you're going to look off to the west, see the clouds, and know what is coming. Yet again tomorrow we will be tracking the potential for some flash flooding concerns here in Denver. Strongest cells, however, off to the Eastern Plains, and those will continue late into tomorrow night. Just like today, a marginal risk. We're seeing some severe storms up and down I-25 between Cheyenne, Denver, and Colorado Springs. Looking at the hour-by-hour forecast right there about 4 or 5 p.m. Getting off work, trying to head home, that's when the thunderstorms arrive. We'll look for highs in the 80s for us tomorrow with some 60s, 70s, and a few spots in the lower 80s up through the mountains. All eyes ahead toward the Super 7-day forecast. More thunderstorms possible for us on Friday, and then a drier and warmer weekend to come. Whew, the mid-90s are back by the middle of next week.
A stormy end of the week, Danielle. Thank you.